Behave. Okay.
He hasn't
So
said he's gone live yet. It's okay.
stick with 25s until I go to
Is
tier
he a
4 is
bear
what
or a
I'm
cub?
hearing. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I'm live now, guys.
Yes.
I'm live now, so Flando, you can start cracking on whenever.
Oh
Give me
god.
like 1
Happy,
minute.
do you need me to break out
That
the
was
weed?
perfect.
Oh my gosh.
So I
got
suppose for anybody that's going to catch this after we end the stream, it's Friday the 13th. Very spooky things are happening. Truck and Chick is after bringing a whole gang of. I don't know if they're dressed up in fancy dress or I don't even know. Very weird things going on. Rev is in the house. Rev Deuce is in the house, and a bunch of other people. We've Vitamin THC. Flando showing us his gameplay. A bunch of other people. Let's see if I can pop over and just read them out.
Yeah, I could watch that live.
So we've got Anisius and Dark Lord and Death.
Hello.
And Captain Mark, Red Angel, Dr. Borg, Thumb, Carcoon, Rogue Belly Dancer, Belly's with us from the founder server, Wicked Witch, Trash Panda, Truck and Chick, and Ultimate Coronavirus. So there we
I
are.
don't have so many people
Wow.
on the channel.
Blame Truck and Chick.
Yeah, it's her fault.
Yes, it's my fault.
She made me come over, so.
No, actually, not you, Rev.
Wow. Oh, you didn't want me to come. I'll leave now. Dang.
Now you can't go. You
So
have
Rev,
to-
you've been looking to get involved in the community panel for a while. Like this was originally intended as a community panel. It's more of a wide open forum now. The doors have been thrown open. A load of people have gate crashed, right? So it's a big party now, right?
Hey,
But
Okay.
you're
we are the founders.
you're very welcome to. We'll call this a live community panel where
We are not the founders of the founders servers, but we are the founders of the.
Not the founders.
The panel,
yeah.
sir. The panel. The panelists.
So we're gonna do a little bit of gameplay from server 131 with Flando, and we're gonna do a little bit of testing with the Vidar down in Borg Space. And we're quite happy to hear in the comments below if anybody wants to make a suggestion. Now, bear in mind, Flando only has 8 transwarp cells, so we're limited as to how many combinations he can try. But he's quite open. I believe you're quite open, Flando, to trying a few things if people want it.
Yeah, quite an exotic man. I'll try anything. Mm-hmm.
So, I have a question regarding the Borg because. If my question is, if level 29 has the Borgs have a different firing pattern, that's why you can use T-line. But when I go to level 33, and now I have my Vider maxed, I use T-line as well. And I have better results with T-line than with Chen. Well, I have almost the same results. Both of them have 3 rounds. So wouldn't it, if level system 29 is a little bit different, wouldn't be Chen better at level 33? You know what? You see what my question is?
Yeah, you mean
Why is it not better Chen than Tilan? If the level 29 is just, like a different from the others.
I have better
Chin
results
for
on
me
both.
is a little bit different on 33s. I do get more efficiency with Chin on my 33 runs than I do with Talon.
You do?
Yes, it's not a wide berth because most of the fights, like you said, are shorter. But I do now. Is your Talon and Chin, are both of them maxed? Do you just have one max?
They are. They are. All of them are maxed.
What kind
Okay,
of
so-
damage is she taking per kill?
Well, I have it on the screenshots. I think I've posted. Well, I haven't taken a screen. Oh, I can see on my. Wait. I think it was the last ones. Well, it will take me a little bit to go to game because I'm trying to make a cigarette. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this was the last one, so it doesn't count. Let me just find one here. Okay, so I have here one with Tila, and I can post. It's 3 rounds. I can post just the first one. Because usually the 2 and the third, the second and the third are the same to the first in damage. So, okay, let's see. Okay, I will post.
Second hit is
Okay.
a little bit stronger than your first.
Yeah, because the reason Chin should be better at 33 in those 3 rounds is because the energy weapon should fire all 3 rounds.
I know. That was my that's what I thought, but it doesn't. It
Well,
didn't work.
I'm gonna go
well.
make some runs real quick and see while we're doing
Okay.
this. And
I
'cause
don't have
I don't
cells.
want Flando
should
to
have-
waste
I
his
should have
cells.
failed. With Tilan, I can do 100k, 120k
Mhm.
on 33s. With Chan, but I didn't try Tilan. So when I was level tier 7, I tried Tilan and Chan, and Tilan had better results. So
Okay.
yeah.
Same here.
I'm
Okay.
going to, since I'm sitting on 10 transwarp cells at the moment, I will go run 2 runs and
How's
let
your
you.
10?
Okay, so 8's your limit, but if you go down to 7, you can reclaim and get to 9, and then there's the mission that'll the payout for the Borg invasion that gives you 1. So you can break the system.
Oh, working as intended.
Exactly.
Like it's not broken already.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up my swarm event. There we
Yeah,
go.
so are you going to go first,
better.
Flando, with 1 of 10? We had a suggestion on the previous stream that we done, put 1 of 10 as captain. Who are we thinking alongside that?
Well, we're not going to go Moreau and Chen first and see how we fare with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to avoid the level 20 because of the broken firing pattern on the level 29s. I want to avoid them because that's broken and that will probably get fixed at some point. If we contract on that level ideally.
Yeah, I can't remember if that guy suggested a crew to complement 1 of 10. I don't think he did.
It was. We talked about it yesterday. It was Moreau and Chen or Tilan that we
Yeah, I
talked.
thought I can try both.
Yeah.
So, what level you want me to try on? Bear in mind my Vidar's tier 4 with all upgrades bar the cargo.
What would you normally kill on?
29.
Well, I've more or less kind of stuck at 29 because it's broken. So I've been trying to get as many probes as I can. I've not actually tried to see how far I can go in terms of kills. Yeah. So.
Actually, 1 of 10 is tricky because even if you got the shards to maxim, you cannot really do it because it asks so much of independent credits that it's unless you mine data, which I don't. It's
Why?
almost impossible.
Data is quiet at the moment.
Oh, it's so boring.
Yeah, I should, but even it's 11k, so it would take me. It took me almost 6 months to do that with Khan.
Right, so we're trying.
I need to put another source of independent credits into the game.
Well, they do give 350 with that pack, which is well
Yeah, it's still
for
not
laps.
nearly enough.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy with the 1,000 I got.
I was going to say the same thing. So I'm hearing it's a good thing that I want.
We have a
No,
suggestion.
Yes, you can't rate them for me, even if we are on the same server.
We have a suggestion there, Flando, from Steve to say that you could try Talan and Chen with 1 of 10.
Oh.
All right. Cool.
It's another combination, but if we keep going with every combination, you're going to run out of transwarp cells very quickly. So it's another one to add to the list to consider,
Well, yeah.
So
Let's. Okay.
Right, so
You
we got
just started?
1 of
Oh,
10
yeah.
with Pike and Talan. 1 of 10 with Chen and Talan. Who are we going to try? Any ideas?
Normally, what would you get on a typical run?
Well, I would say stack a little bit more defense. Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I've been getting more kills. I've been getting more kills with stacking hull, stacking health.
Oh, okay.
And how many kills would you get with your original with Pike as captain and stuff? What are you looking at normally?
I couldn't tell you how many kills, but I probably get around 40k probes in level 29. So I don't know how many kills that can accumulate to roughly.
Right. So if it's significantly more or significantly less, marginal differences isn't gonna make much of a difference.
Do we want to take our first run with your normal crew to get your baseline in a non-29 system?
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Then we have the statistical data.
Something to compare it to.
Oh,
Gotta get your baseline.
Yeah.
You gonna go for 28s or?
I'm hearing a bit of clicking or something in my headset. I don't know if anybody else can hear it.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I hear it too.
I can.
It's someone with an iPad killing. Yeah.
Someone's really going hard on their iPad. So when we're going, what? We're going to 30 or we're going 28?
You want to err on the side of volume of number of kills or number?
Maybe try a high level system to start with. Try something slightly tougher there, Flando, and that way then we're not sitting watching multiple.
Yeah.
You know, we're not sitting for an hour while you.
But wait. The thing is that when I tried 33s, I could kill more than 32 and 31 system, but in 33 I could kill more, but in 29 I could kill more than 33s. So I would say, well, I don't know.
Maybe that's tier 4, so it's not like maxed. let's be mindful of that. It's not exactly.
Go for 31s. 31s should give us a good.
Try
volume
it's worth using one transwarp cell on to see how it goes. If it's a complete disaster, we'll reconsider after that.
It won't be a disaster.
I'm currently farming 25s in Metro Gamma.
Yeah, as far as Anicius's theory, I'm currently working on that on 33s, so y'all don't have to waste cells on that.
I think you will.
Yeah, but the thing is that 33s, when I was tier 6, gave me better than 32s and 31s with the same crew.
Hello, Madar.
Shout out to Mirrorbee from MWB Alliance. Do I know him, Flando? No.
No. He's in my line.
You're not going to let us see your
I've
alliance
asked them if
chat?
they can all be on their best behaviour. I'll open it for a quick 2 seconds. Very fearful of what we're going to see, but they're behaving. You know, that's something. Give it 10 minutes.
What is it with the Vidar not being able to shoot its green lasers in straight lines at the targets? They like go.
Ma'am, please don't insult Star Trek. We don't use lasers here. This is not Star Wars.
Well said. Well said.
I mean, not to offend anyone, but I'm not a Trekkie.
Neither is Anicius. Shut up. Server 131 or disgrace.
Is she the one that asked?
Shut up.
Do we have another server 131 person here, do we?
Yes.
Who am I talking to?
Vita.
Vita.
Alright, Vita, it's not really shit. Like, it's just a very bad taste in your sci-fi.
I mean, I prefer Star Wars, but you know, that's just me.
He's a Lost in Space fan.
Flando, I have a question for you. Are you going to finish this stream like Deuce does and let people read you?
So you're lagging there. Sorry, what was that? I was busy doing something.
All right,
else.
okay. No, we leave it at that.
Of course, you didn't hear that
one. So, come again. Oh, that's.
Are you gonna open up your base and let everybody raid you?
Oh no. I think today I hold the record for the most resources lost in a raid on our server, which is about 1.5 billion. So,
Ooh. He's
Yeah.
contributed to the community enough.
really did, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, we'll take volunteers for you to raid at the
Right.
end.
Thank you for your service.
To add to the
Vita.
to add to that, it was over 3 raids. I think it totaled in like 2.7 over 3 raids. Yeah, I just like forgot how to shield for like 2 months. I don't know what happened.
I
Yeah,
don't have enough for him.
That's all right. You'll win it all back on DJ's giveaway.
No, I'm gonna win again.
I
I'm
get
pretty
to
sure y'all aren't winning for like at least a month. Y'all are off the list.
No, I'm eligible again.
Yeah.
I was eligible as of
I was-
Sunday.
I was one of the winners in the the official Discord. They were doing like the quiz thing, so I was one of the winners in that one. That was nice. It was like 30 loyalty day badges and like some tokens. So
Nice.
I mean, it's free, so I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah,
Sure.
free's free.
Well, hey, I won 7,500 rare directives.
Oh, I'd love that.
Thank you, Rev, and thank you, DJ.
welcome.
Exactly. I echo that sentiment.
boy.
I still haven't
That's right.
spent all of mine.
Please never do that again, DJ.
Yeah, boy. I hear
Yeah,
DJ
wow.
play at Starbase later on this week.
And Hugo's watching the stream, guys, so he might have some crew suggestions as well.
Hey, Gregor, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Gregor.
Gregor? Gregor?
That's his name. Hugo's his YouTube name. Gregor is his Discord name.
What is it with you guys having different names everywhere?
Why not?
Yeah, real dodgy carry on from this crowd altogether. Yeah.
For sure.
It's true.
Which Gregor is
there?
German
Gregor?
The German
What
Gregor.
Gregor? There's 2 Gregors. Which one
Yes.
is this one?
Gregor and it's Gregor.
Gregor and Gregor?
Are you with the A, Gregor, or without the A?
Gregor.
Do you have money or do you not have money?
Yes.
Are you a whale or a minnow?
It's pronounced Igor.
Igor. Wasn't that hump on the other side?
Oh my god.
Mark, you're going to leave me hanging.
Amorgin's never inviting anybody back. Ever.
That's mild
In fact,
sometimes by
he's
comparison.
kicking me from his server.
Hump day was a couple of days ago.
So Flando, you're nearly there,
Wait.
and one of the guys from the founder servers made a comment just that you can blame Iron Monkey if this is a disaster.
Who's that? Who's
Iron Monkey is one of my friends from RUG on the founder server. He's saying blame him if it goes wrong.
Flando, see private messages.
I'm live.
Yeah,
Is that safe? Is that safe, Flando?
Slide in the DMs there, Anisius. Oh.
Oh no! No, it's
Oh.
What? Should I not?
oh.
Scary. Scary.
So how do we do this? Oh my god!
Message me in Discord.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, no, now we need to see it.
Oh no, it's okay.
That's what she said.
Oh, Brad.
Amorgin says it wasn't rowdy enough, so.
Yeah, it's quite mild, lads, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, it's early days. You know.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this?
Do it.
yeah, I just fucking heard that too.
Well, if Flando does well, we might actually win the event. So let's not just say silly. Let's try to actually say good bridges.
I'll be close to winning.
Yeah. Hey, Flando, can you try with only XP off? See how that goes.
You badass.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's gonna happen.
Hey, look,
We'll
we
go
might
with
find
that.
out that's the one place they work is Borg space. We don't know.
Right, we'll go at Hadley, and then we'll go at Helvia and Demetia. How about that? That's
There
your
you
few
go.
go to. That's the one.
That sounds perfect.
This is the type of research the community needs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so Flando's got his work cut out.
Your node's about to 0. Oh no! You're gonna get killed.
Give us a look at that log there, Flando.
Man, we gotta reset this baby. It's an 8500 node. Oh,
Shush.
All kids love logs.
Hey, Rev.
Okay.
Hey, whoever that is.
It's DJ. The video you posted today about the Borg in 185. I watched that video, and the most fascinating piece of that video for me was the fact that he was less than maybe 15% through a node that already had mined 300,000.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, was that G4 or was that G3?
That's I'd have to actually ask him. That's Epictetus that was mining 4 because he's a level 50. So
did they crit?
Those nodes must be like 2 million, 3 million.
Three crits in a row. Oh.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
wow.
So your railgun should be really big right there. Yeah, there's 7 million shot.
Yeah, but I get its first 3 hits. Somebody was 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 4 shots were critical. What is the actual crit chance of this?
Yeah, it's the same as most interceptors. Well, you've actually got a.
That's double. Our sally's not about.
I'm talking about the Borg.
5.
I thought you were talking about the.
Oh no.
Vidar.
Has anyone used Gala yet? Actually,
which funny enough, the Borg cube is like at 7%. So.
Jonty from GBUK tried Gala and said it was not good.
Who is he using Gala?
Huh?
Who was he using Gala with on the ship? Like, who else? Like, was he using Pike and Moreau or Chen or
Pike and Moreau?
Another crit.
Because of the crits.
Give us a look at Gala there, Flando, when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll try and.
Hey, Anisius, when you ran through 33s, how many were you?
I don't know how many I kill. I know how many probes I got in the end, and it's 120k. Cherry picking.
What level is your Vidar, Anisius?
It's maxed right now.
Over 9,000.
So it's maxed, and you only got 120,000 probes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
Wow. What are you sorry about?
I appreciate the research. I just would have expected it.
I'm using Tila, and maybe if I use Chen tomorrow, I will have a big surprise. I hope not, otherwise I would feel very silly. But let's see.
Who is that asking the question? Is that DJ asking the question?
Yeah,
it is.
Is that DJ that does the podcast, DJ?
It is DJ that does.
Oh, you're very welcome, DJ. I don't know if we've talked that much. You're very welcome. Are you talking through? Like, have you got a string with 2 plastic cups? Are you talking through?
That's the official podcast right there.
It's good. It's good.
It's very good twine. Okay. High quality.
Look, Amorgin, you got to calm down. This dude shovels his own coal, so.
That's
good
right.
man.
No, I'm in the car. I'm driving. So I'm on.
Right.
Oh man.
Sound a lot sexy, man.
He's gone to plaid.
How's the podcast going for you? Is it going all right?
Yeah, it's going well. It's fun. Good.
He's being very humble, Amorgin.
Yeah, Scopely giving you plenty of support, yeah?
Yeah.
DJ is the new official Scopely shill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard something about this, all right.
We don't use
No,
the word
you know,
Scrabble ever
DJ.
again.
I know that DJ, it's slightly different what he does. It's not in kind of the YouTube thing so much or whatever, but Is he a guy who could give you a run for your money, do you think?
I would say, in terms of the size of the current CCs, he is really close to tied for second with no one. I'm still about 3 times bigger than ever. But yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah.
They Scopely supports the show pretty well, like through giveaways and stuff. But I don't have a platform to show things off.
Right.
So I don't get those types of resources.
Ah, shit, man, you should be asking for them anyway.
Yeah, well, I do. I just get told no.
Right.
Amorgin remembers how it works around here.
Yeah, they have me.
Hashtag blame Rev.
They have me doing a lot of research stuff. So I've done pretty well. Like they've given me, a bunch of stuff and some resources so that I can do a talk about research. I've been spending a lot of time on research.
Right.
But yeah, that's about it.
No, well, fair play to you lads with the NDAs to come in this, because there would be a certain amount of reluctance from some involved with Scopely or whatever to come in, because we've been so critical, I suppose, in the past, and we don't have to, I suppose, toe the line so much. It takes a wee bit of gumption for yourself and Deuce to come in here, because you could be risking an awful lot of challenges around the Scopely stuff, where you're in a forum that people are a little bit more critical and a little bit less have a little bit less regard for Scopely.
I'll say
They're
this
critical.
for Rev. I was gonna say I'll say this, and I know that Rev, I actually kind of model. When I was first watching Rev and his videos, when I decided to jump into, what I really liked about his content was that he did have the creative freedom to be honest about it. So if something was good, he praised it. If something was bad, kicked it in the groin. So I kind of do the same thing. Like, if something's really good,
no, well, I don't mean to suggest that you don't do your own critique of things. I know you do. I was being a little bit subtle about it. Like, you aren't calling them a crowd of arseholes and telling them they're a fucking disgrace and this kind of thing. That's what I mean,
Yeah, I have not gotten that far yet.
I actually haven't seen. I haven't seen your video, Rev. Somebody mentioned it to me that after you experienced the bug, you experienced the peace shield no notification thing. Is that right?
Yeah.
I did, and
Great video.
It's been around for a while, but it gave me an opportunity to actually show.
Yeah, I must get a look at it. Did you go off on one, like?
Yeah, I did, and what made them mad is I got the response of basically, it's your fault. So that's what angered me. It's not the problems. Look, mistakes happen in games, glitches happen in games. It's no big. It's was your phone in do not disturb mode or something like that?
Yeah, I've got that myself. Yeah.
Why is it my fault? Why can't you just be like, hey, it happens. It's on us. Whatever.
I was talking to Flando. Talking to Flando on the last stream there. About that, and there was like, you can have service providers cause problems, and stuff like that. And so if you're in the same kind of locality, maybe a group of people playing the same game could experience something like that. It is possible, but for the likes of us on the Founder server, where you've got people on both sides of the world, around the clock on this game, when everybody's games starting to lag and stuff at the same time, it's not one service provider. It's like these are people on two sides of the world. You can't use that excuse, like.
Hey, Amorgin.
Yes.
Your Gala goes up to 110 with that combo.
That's not me. You're looking at Vitamin. That's Flando.
Oh, okay.
I'm streaming Flando's footage. This is server 131.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got 11 kills with Pike Maroon to land against level 31.
11?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the problem is criticals are not reliable.
How did that compare to... Is that the first run you've done there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're looking at 1 of 10 Chen and Talan together. Next.
Cool.
How do you think that would compare with Gala now, instead of her using the other setup?
I kind of want to try it because I got a lot more. I mean, there was a few fights I was getting 2 or 3 crits out of 4
right
shots, so I do want to try Gala, see how she fares.
See how many rounds you go with this Borg officer, and then check out who you want to ditch between Chen and Talan, you know.
No, I think we've done that one before.
Who's that?
Which one? I've done 1 of 10. What did we do, Cass? We did 1 of 10 with Chen and Moreau.
It was Talon. Chen and
So we
Talon.
did 1 of 10, Chen and Talon.
Yeah.
And what's the verdict on that?
One was almost 25.
The verdict for that is that it was practical garbage. I didn't do mine based on number of kills. I was going through the battle log and took average number of damage.
Yeah, mitigation. Yeah. Oh no, attack. What you're inflicting, yeah.
Yeah, so
Right, okay.
I did it based on the number of hull damage, not even mitigation, but actual hull damage taken. Because at the end of the day, however much hull damage you take is when you're going to die. So,
how tough were the hostile? How many rounds were you going?
I was going 4 rounds. I did it against what? Cass, 31?
Yep, and you had 10 kills.
So I got 10 kills, but the difference was I was taking, on a tier 5 Vidar, I was taking roughly 24,000 hull damage per hostile. And with Pike, Moreau, and Chen, I was only taking approximately 10 to 11,000 damage per hostile. So,
okay.
yeah, so it was literally over twice bad. Like I was taking double the amount of damage.
Okay. Have you tested many other setups, or are there any setups you're keen to see Flando test here?
So you're on 31s right now? So I'm really interested in this Gala conversation because I've not used her at all. I know that 1 of 10 is not in the cards for me at all. I'm still a big fan of Pike, Moreau, and Chen. Pike, Moreau, and Chen was my best, but I did not test Gala, so I'm very curious about that.
Yeah,
and I have
worry.
not.
I'll be the guinea pig.
And I've not used Chen on time. Like if I'm using Pike, I'll do a Pike, Moreau, and one of them. So I'd probably be curious about a Pike, not a Pike, a Moreau as captain, perhaps. I don't know, a Moreau.
No, not a
Chen
captain.
Salon.
Not as captain.
Yeah, definitely not as captain.
I'm interested in Decius as a captain. Or even as...
he will not do much.
You don't go,
I can
go long enough rounds.
guarantee.
Somebody suggested in our last stream that Decius, Charvanek, and Bones was a good combo. Can't remember. Was that on Swarm though? I can't remember if that was Swarm or Borg.
I can see Char because of the armor piercing buff.
Yeah, but you need to get too much damage, and this will not bring you as much income in 100 probes as you might want.
Yeah, because you've got to be below 80% to start a fire.
Yeah. And for Decius, you don't get enough shots in to really get him going, you know. And this captain ability, even if you get to the full synergy, you have plus 70%. It's still based on your piercing stats, and that is not much. I promise you. I tried that.
I had someone like message me officer setup to try on the 29s, and I haven't done it yet.
What's that one?
It's Kumak, Lennar, and Marcus.
See, I can't imagine that would do better than a mitigation.
I can't either, but they they got like 50k on a tier 5.
I was getting 50k on a 5, so it may be effective, but it's not any better than.
I figure one of these days when I have extra time and extra trains warps, I'll give it a try. I'll let you know how it is.
So we have Billy and we have Gregor in the chat. We have Belly from the founder server. Belly's been muted for a while, so if any of them guys want to pop in with any of their thoughts, feel free to weigh in, lads.
Yeah, we don't bite. Hard.
Not unless you have
Cricket.
Cat.
No, I'm just happy to listen to you guys.
Hey, that was PG trucking. I kept it clean.
I'm just messing, dear.
I ain't waiting on a ship to warp, so we're good.
So I'm busy doing other stuff as well. So right, we'll try 1 of 10 with Chen and Tilan, and I'll go back. And next trip I'll put on Pike, Moro, and Gala, because I mean there's a few of those battle logs where I'm getting crit 2-3 times, and they're only shooting 4 times. So I mean, I know with Gala you have to rely on them critting you, but I mean they do quite a lot, so it might work out. There's one there.
1 of 10 might be effective depending on next Borg officers and how it affects synergy.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I'm
when you
thinking
get the
as well,
5% extra, 1 of 10 will be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on synergy.
Now I need to go look at Gala. I barely remember what she does.
Gala reduces the critical damage. The Borg spheres already have increased critical damage, so it's not as effective as against all other hostiles. Because every other hostile only deals plus 50%. So only equipping Gala on your ship just negates all criticals. You still get criticals, but they are the same as normal damage. And when you put Pike and Moreau on top to increase it, the critical damage is actually much, much lower than their normal damage. It's pretty funny.
Well, now to that point, okay, if I am doing 29, all right, and we did this test. If I'm doing crap, what was Cass? It was 31s, wasn't it? Chen was literally like Pike, Moreau, Chen. Chen was reducing even on a critical. I took a screenshot of a critical that I took that was like 300.
Yeah,
was the strength of the attack. It was nothing.
With all your research and Pike, Moreau, and Chen, you decrease the damage of any hostiles by about, if you have her to rank 4 at 58, 85, sorry, 85%, and I think with Max Chen it should be 90%. So there is not much left from the original
I thought there
damage.
was a cap. I thought there was a cap on reduction
No.
or mitigation.
It's not mitigation. It's damage reduction before combat, before the weapon even fires. Mitigation is something else. That's the reason why you want maximum mitigation, and then on top of that you want to reduce the damage. But in PvP it's not as important, because you cannot reduce the damage really, because there's so much multipliers going. It does not really interest anyone, the little amount you can reduce it.
See, I feel like reading Gala's ability, I feel like Chen would be more universal than Gala. Gala is going to find, I mean, it's an effective ability, but Chen's ability is 100%
It's much better,
hit.
much better.
Yeah, and Gala's only going to fire on a critical, so I feel like I would still take Chen over Gala.
Oh, that crap. Oh, Jesus.
Although I have noticed, and Gregor before probably has some research to back this up, but I have noticed in reading battle logs that the tactical probes do fire critical way more often than regular hostiles.
Yeah, you can actually check their percentage. They're at 25% chance to hit a critical.
Yeah. Go back into that for a second, Flando, if you don't mind.
What's that?
Into the battle log again, just for a wee second.
I mean, this crew loader is not as bad as what I was actually thinking it was going to be.
I know a lot of people keep asking for an officer setup if they don't have Pike. So
that's what I'm trying
I've
to
been trying to work on something for.
Yeah, well, that
wasn't that Uhura, McCoy, and Chen or Tilan?
Yeah, no, we can.
See, that's what I like the cadets. When Cass and I did our research, and we're talking just hull damage. All right, on hull damage on a 31, I took approximately 10-3 on average with Pike. When I swapped out her as captain, McCoy, and then Chen, I was taking about 14,000 damage, hull damage per battle. So it was still better than the 1 of 10 combination. Not quite as good as Pike, still pretty effective. That was on a level 31. I was taking basically 4,000 hull damage per battle using the cadet. So that's pretty stout for a couple of common officers.
Yeah, I've been hearing stuff about adding Pike in, or not Pike, but Instructor Spock lately.
I've heard that too. I just don't see the effectiveness. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not instead of.
Sounds like a rehash of all the Swarm setups.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. And it also varies based on what levels people have their officers, right? So if you've got Spock higher than McCoy, you're going to see better results with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that point just a second ago. I mean, this is.
If Spock wasn't doing better,
Panic said this in the very beginning. This is a hostile grinding crew. So for literally every level except for 29, you're going to use your best hostile crew. And for level 29, you're using your swarm crew. Pretty straight up. With the exception of maybe these critical hit officers, since they do have such a high chance of critical hit, Gala I can see being thrown in there. But for the most part, your normal hostile grinding crews are going to be pretty daggone effective.
I think I'm inclined to even use Talan, even on other level hostiles, because if you look at, although you're getting shot 3 times with an energy over 3 rounds and only 1 with kinetic, that kinetic is doing more damage than the 3 combined, than the 3 energy weapons combined.
What round? What level? Or I'm sorry, what round is that?
So this is the start. So 3 rounds. 1 of 10 Talan and Chen. So you got 1300 on the first energy weapon.
Well, hold on. I'm going to add it up if you'll go slow enough for me, please.
Sorry, cool. Just let me know when to scroll down.
Belly sent me a message on Discord there saying that he uses Hura, the swarm kind of thing, but with Chen and Talan. So
Cadet Hura or
Cadet Hura.
You don't lose shields. You don't need Uhura. I do Cadet Uhura.
Yeah, Cadet Uhura, and that's potentially the alternative along either Cadet Uhura or 1 of 10 could potentially be your alternative setup. I'd like Belly to go and test 1 of 10 against his Cadet Uhura and see what he gets.
All right.
So the 3 smaller ones, the two hits around 1,000 odds, and this one that's 3 energy weapons. So 2 of 500. It's what, about 4,000 at that one. That's kinetic, and that energy. So between the 3 energy guns, you're looking at around 5,500 hull damage. But yeah, on that 1 kinetic, it's 8,200. And I'm using Chen and Talan. So even just with the 1 kinetic, I'm still getting more damage on that one. So I think Talan would be a better option here, even if it is shorter rounds, based on that.
Yeah, you got about 13.7k hull damage on that one.
Yeah, more than half of that was just from the kinetic gun alone. So I think maybe taking out Chen and who would be a good option for that? The third.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write this down. I have a notebook. I do all this research in.
Right, let me just finish this round.
Moreau, Flando.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Moreau is quite an available character. It's not unlike Pike, where not everyone has her. We'll just finish up quickly. Because I was always under the impression that if it was shorter fights, then you Chen. But I mean, looking at that battle log, it kind of doesn't add up, even on shorter rounds.
Has anybody seen the round 10 gun?
Not yet, no.
The round 10 is it's massive. It's like you could. I joked in one of my shows that it was like the Obliterator from the Augur. If you make it to 10 rounds, it is insane.
Yeah. Someone attacked the Borg with a Saladin, and the guy who told me said it's like a freaking Kamehameha. You're just dead.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you done that last night. You took the Saladin out.
Yeah, I got 3 kills on level 26 on was tier 7 Saladin.
Yeah, was it 19 rounds? I think it was. Something like that.
I can't find the screenshot. I've got a screenshot of somebody giving me a level 10 gun, and it was like 700,000. It fired huge. And I don't even remember what level hostile that was on. Level 10 gun, super. It was a round 10 gun, sorry. It was over 700,000.
That's insane.
Yeah, the only time I actually go 10 rounds is if I do 28s and I'm using Talon instead of Chin.
Yes, maybe it was you that had. Do you have a screenshot of a battle log?
Probably not because I just deleted a lot of photos off my phone.
One.
Let me look, because if I sent it to you,
I'm gonna look in I'm gonna look in my graphics room too. I have that. I don't know if we did or not.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Here's my research on the level 30 Borg I did.
So it was 10 kills with that setup. So we'll take off.
What did you get the last time? 11.
Yeah, so one less. So
you got less. Did you get less crits? I mean, that's the tough part about this analysis.
Now Hugo will want to choke me for saying this here, but would
don't say Bones. Don't say Bones.
Carol Marcus.
Yeah, see, I don't see a crit. There's no crit there.
I would think that with the base, similar to Swarm, is that you want to maximise the damage as well as limit the damage taken. Ideally, limit the damage taken. You know, with Vidar's ship ability, you're already getting that high damage. So I don't think you. I mean, Carol would help, but I don't think. I think there's a better option than Carol. I think the kind of whole purpose here is, you know, reducing the amount of damage taken as much as possible and just letting the ship do its thing, essentially. That's my take on it, anyway. Right, so how many crits was that? Was that just one? Was there any crits?
Now I do have some level 30 research.
Your other option there, possibly. Your other option there, possibly, Flando, is a Gala.
Yeah, well, Gala. I can try with Gala ammo though. Like not at the same time, but like one using Gala, 1 of 10 on Talan, and then one using Moro, 1 of 10 on Talan. Let's hear that first. One crit that.
And your other combo there, of course, then is Gala and Moreau.
Yeah.
So not much mitigation there from Talando, you know, losing her.
Yeah. I mean, even with Talan on the bridge, I'm still getting, you know 8,000 hull damage on that one kinetic gun in the first 3 rounds, and that's with Talan. So that'll go to over 10k without her. Crits, yeah. I seem to fare better so far on this trip, avoiding criticals. And yet I still killed one left. See, I'm not getting the crit as much as I was on this one. I've had only 2 crits so far, and that's 6 battle logs.
That setup might have only done 9 ships then, if it had experienced the same amount of crits.
Yeah. No, there's not. That's 3 crits. Went into 2. Oh, there's another one.
Oh yeah, it's going.
Yeah, I got really lucky not getting criticals, and yeah, so that's the kind of downside of if we use Gala, is that you have to be kind of wanting to get the critical hits for her to actually make a difference.
Mm.
But then you make get trips like this. You almost
just stay with level 29 and keep your Talan on board, and you're fine.
See, I'm trying to avoid level 29 because they're going to fix that eventually. So if we can get something in place, it's actually going to be working for the foreseeable future. So people know what crew and not have to always focus on level 29s, because that's not always going to be the case with that bugged firing pattern.
So we shout out to Greg from Deuce's server 32, or one of his servers, and Hugo's given us. I'm getting a bit of feedback there from somebody. I don't know where that's come from. So Hugo said normal damage with Gala 10,000, critical damage 15,000. Sorry, whoever it is getting the feed, I'm getting the feedback from. Can you mute?
Coronavirus. Feedback? Gives feedback.
Looks like it's DJ.
DJ, do you mind sticking it on mute there just when you're not talking, mate?
Sorry about that.
So Hugo's on about the damage from Gala, and he's saying that Pike, Moreau, and Gala be 4,000 critical. Pike, Chen, and Gala be 3.5 normal at 2.8, and Pike, Moreau, and Chen at rank 4, 1,500 2,250 critical.
It's just with a static damage. You found only one NPC in the game that will do this, exactly this, every time you fight them. But you can extrapolate for higher damage, you know.
Yeah.
Read those again. What were your ranks? Sorry.
I wrote it down in the YouTube chat. And it's just when you have an opponent that deals 10,000 damage, it's theoretically the whole thing. So the critical damage of that NPC would be 15,000 because most hostiles do 50% extra. Borg does more. So when you combine Pike, Moreau, and Gala, you would get only, instead of 15,000, only a 4,000 critical. It's because of the 110% critical damage reduction you get from this combo. So because you can control when criticals come, there's another combo I mentioned, Pike, Chen, Gala. This would give you a moderate energy reduction damage, and if you get criticals, they would reduce even further. So, but because this are not the numbers I introduced are not calculated for Borg criticals. Just to note that, and I just wanted to compare again. The Pike Moreau Chen is always better, even with criticals, but it's close with the Pike Chen Gala combo. It's just so people know.
So you would say that Pike Chen or Pike Moreau and Chen is still
it's still pretty good, yeah. And because all your fights I've seen so far only lasted 3 rounds, you always get more energy damage than kinetic damage. But the kinetic damage, when it got critical, it's pretty nasty. So it's always if I get a critical or if I don't get a critical. It's always the same debate, and we don't have enough officers to negate criticals. And I mean, you have 75% that is not a critical, so go for the statistics and hope for the best.
I like it. That's good testing, guys. I appreciate the research.
Okay, so I just ran through 4 transwarp cells, 2 Talon, 2 Chin, hitting 33s.
And
for whatever reason, I have the worst luck running Chin because I kept getting 5-round heavy critical battles.
Yeah.
But I did the math. The average hull damage I'm taking with Talon is 20,500 per fight. That does not include crazy criticals out of nowhere. And the average I'm getting with Chin is 21k. So it is a slight edge to Talon. But I will say, I just got really bad luck. I mean, I went through all the logs and Chin. I was getting hit by heavy criticals by the Borg, where Talon was not.
Well, but I had the same results. So you see, it's
But I would say in terms of average hull damage, if you take out 5-round heavy critical fights, it's very slim, but Talon is a slight lead off 4 transwarp runs.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll try.
And you're hitting 31s, Rev, or 33s?
That was me doing 33s. So the first time I did 33s a week ago, I got better with Chin. This time running 4 cells, I got better with Talon. So it's really based on these Borg criticals. These Borg early criticals that are hitting are just taking 70,000 of my hull away, and that's ruining my run. So.
And the interesting thing is, if you go with Telon, killing 32s and 31s, you will get worse results than 33s, which is strange.
Well, always try to keep in this 3-round window. As soon as you go out of the 3-round window, your weapon pattern just damage yourself. This is just not a solution.
Well, the second critical or the second kinetic fires in the 5th round.
Yeah.
You can avoid that.
Borg pattern, the Borg firing pattern always benefits his 4th round, and you want to avoid round 4. You don't want to enter round 4 with your ships, otherwise you get really badly damaged. So rather take a step down and hit a lesser Borg probe before you get hammered too much, because these freaking transwarp cells make it really hard to farm this nanocells at all.
Well, what I've gotten so far, just going through these 30, 40 logs I have, is if it doesn't hit a critical in the first round, when that first kinetic fires, Chin is better because it's helping with the energy. But if you're getting hit by a Borg critical by that first kinetic gun, you want Talon on board.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing the critical chance game with the Borg probe.
Yeah, but like Gregor says, statistically, you've got 75% chance that it's going to be an energy critical.
Statistically, it should be that. But then, like I said, I just did through 4 transwarp.
Yeah. But that's why we thought about Gala, because she's the one for crits, but didn't work.
Sometimes RNG Jesus just hates you and you get hit.
But I have to mention the critical damage of Borgs are much higher than usual, and Gala will only reduce a little bit. I mean, they level 25, for example, have a 30% critical and 200% critical damage. It's the most of all Borgs I've seen so far, and it decreases slightly with the levels 31, 32, 33.
Flando, give us a look at your Gala again just before you land.
The normal Gala is minus 50%.
I've got
just give us a wee look at your Gala anyway, because you have used her here.
No, I'm not.
Did you not use her in your very first run?
No, that was my usual setup. That was fighting more on Talon.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna be using Gala in the trip after this.
Okay.
This is 1 of 10 Captain Muro and Talon.
And what reductions your Gala giving you? How strong is your Gala?
50%.
50%, right? Okay.
Well, that was quite bad. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, there goes the event.
So Chen may be preferable?
Yeah, pretty much. If you keep the 3-round window.
See, based on the last battle log, I can't disagree with that. Over to land. Blue Stacks' voice. Woohoo!
Good
stuff. Well, and that's probably why. I mean, you're right. You want to stay in that 3-round window, because go 4 rounds, then Talon becomes a better officer for that 4th round, but then you're getting all that extra energy damage in the first 3 rounds. So I don't know that that's probably why it kind of washes out. It doesn't really do any better, because 4th round is so full of kinetic. But if you use Talon instead of Chen, then you're taking 50% more or 100% more energy damage in the first 3 rounds, so it probably kind of washes out.
Yeah, that's both those.
If you use Talon and
both
Chen,
hits are being crit with the kinetic on both those kills there. That's why I lost more health than what I was usually.
But it still doesn't touch your original setup, your original run at this. It's
But I'm trying to get a crew that's going to work without pikes, so
Yeah.
other people can try. I don't know. I'm getting really just like the first trip. I'm getting.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that you're getting so criticals means it can be reasonably compared to the first run, and it's not standing up to it too well.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in what Anicius is saying there about 31s versus 33s. That it seems to be tougher to kill. Was it? It's tougher. Sorry. Was it 31s and 33s, Anicius? Or was it different levels? That the lower level seemed to do more damage. Was that right?
Well, yeah. Well, 33s I would kill at that time like 40k maybe, and then I went to 32s to see if I killed more, and I killed less, and I went to 31s and I killed less, and then on 29s I just killed double. So 29 is was the best one for me, but it took me an hour. And in 33s, actually I could make 30k more on 33s than I did on 29s, but it would take me 15 minutes on 33s and 1 hour on 29s, and 31 and 32 was to forget. It was the firing pattern, something was off. It's like the system 33 is similar to 29.
And how many rounds were these fights going? Did you?
Oh, I don't remember.
On the 33, how many rounds were you getting?
3.
Oh,
I
perfect.
actually shared on the
You see,
chat.
is it possible
It was
that the
3
lower
rounds
levels?
with Shen and 3 rounds with Tilan, but
But you had a max Vidar, right? But you had a maximum Vidar.
No. At that time, I had like a T6.
Okay.
Now I didn't try with the max one. I didn't try yet with Chen. I can try tomorrow to see if I'm being
So you're
silly all
saying
this
with
time.
a T6 and Pike, Moreau, and Talon,
Yeah.
that you are doing roughly 30,000 more probes out of a 33.
I don't really know the exact number, to tell you the truth. It was just I know I said that number, but in reality I know that I was killing more 30k in 33s than I know that I was killing 30k more in 29s and 33s, but less in 31 and 32s compared to 33s.
Okay, so you still say that 29 is better than 33 as far as the collection of probes, but
Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe system 33 has some similarities with 29. But if 29
it's
is
still
actually a bug,
overpowered.
yeah, but if 29 it happens that way because of a bug, I doubt it that 33 also has the same bug, unless it's not a bug.
Well,
Some people mention it that the
Working as intended.
Well,
Yeah.
it couldn't be the same bug, or you
let me
kill.
Let me just say that. Have you guys wondered if the game gamma, beta, and alpha, what is the difference between them? Maybe the firing pattern changes.
No. All the same. It's just for a lot of people going at the system at the same time.
Because 29 and 33s are gamma.
I think
Is
that's
there only one 33 system?
I think that's actually an indication to the ship. Right, so that was the worst one yet at the trips.
What
So
did you
we're
try now?
We're gonna put on Gala.
I just want to
Well,
recap
no,
there on something, guys. When Anicius, you were talking about the names of the systems, alpha, beta, whatever.
Yeah.
And Hugo, I think you were ruling out that there was any difference really. I'm wondering, and by the answer you said there, Flando, something about like you don't think it affects the ship, right? I'm wondering if we looked at it differently, and has Hugo looked at it or anybody? is the hostiles' behavior in these systems any different?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the 29s and 33s, I have the same result.
For example, one of the things there we're talking about critical hits, and I never actually checked with you, Flando. Are you going to the same system each time, or are you varying it slightly there? Is one hostile in one system more likely to critical hit there, for example?
Between Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, where I'm looking at just now, they're different level systems, so they're different level Borgs. So they are. The only one you can compare that with would be Rhoda Alpha and Rhoda Beta. They're both level 28. All the other Gamma, Delta systems are different level systems and different level Borgs. You can only really compare these two here, which are the same level system Borgs. They're both the same power, but I would have to go into each system.
Yeah. So essentially, what I'm wondering there is there slightly. Have you switched between Beta and Alpha there in them two systems when you were sending your ships, or were you consistently going to the one system?
I've been going here, core to Alpha, level 31. Okay. And there's only one.
Well, now,
and there's only one, right? Yeah. Okay.
There's only 2 Gammas on the entire map, and Anesius is right. One is a 29. Here's another Gamma. There's a level 27 Gamma.
Yeah.
Level 25 above Metro Gamma, level 25. So there's 3.
Yeah, it starts with 25.
Yeah, and people will actually feel a difference. They would do 25, 26, but then 27 would be different.
Well, different because it's a different
There's only one 33 level system, which is core to Gamma. Yes. That's the only 33. I wonder, you know what? I know it's not helpful now. In 27 minutes, I can 27 minutes. I can take a tier 6 Vidar into core to Gamma, which is a 33, and I'll take it up with. What are you saying, Anesius? A Pike, Moreau, Tolan? Is that what you want to test?
That's what I do. It's difficult because I don't.
Let me take a Pike, Moreau, Tolan, core to Gamma, and you said that your research was roughly the same. So let me take a tier 6, and actually it'll be a tier 6 plus a railgun. I'll have a tier 6, it's a tier 7 railgun, and I'll be able to take that to core to Gamma and see how that firing pattern works.
Well, you will probably kill 90k. Around 90k, 80, 84, 80. I think that was what I was doing. Maybe 80k.
And well, if you share it, if I get 80 to 90 off of one cell in a 33, then that's what I was talking about this the other night. There's a time it always hit smaller hostiles, but like you say, it takes an hour to do 9.
Oh, yeah.
15 minutes.
But that's what I was saying.
If I can get 80 to 90 out of a 33, I'm satisfied with that.
Of course, in 15 minutes. That's the thing. If we were like close to winning an event or to be ahead of another alliance, I would go to 29s to get those 30k more. But if they were too far ahead or we were too far ahead, I would just do 33s because it was much faster. I would lose 30k, but it was worth it because
let me look, because it's not going to be a good comparison because I just tiered my Vidar. I'll tell you what I'll do tonight because I it's away from 2 cells. So what I'll do is I'm going to take a tier 6 Vidar with no upgrades other than my tier 7 railgun. I'm going to take core to Gamma once with Talon, and then I'm going to take it to Rhoda Gamma once with Talon, and then I'll see, and I'll try to cherry pick. I'll tell you, it's hard to cherry pick.
You have to. If you are in 29s, I wouldn't cherry pick. I would do 110k without cherry picking and 120k. So just 10k more cherry picking. But if I was on 33s, I would kill. I would try to kill 4k up, but sometimes I go to 3.9k if I don't find any for a long time. I never go below that. So from 3.9 to 4.4.
All right, that's good. Thank you. I didn't know what the level was supposed to be. See, it's hard for us to cherry pick in the 29 because there's 50 players. So
Yeah,
it's next to impossible to cherry pick.
Yeah. Well, when I started to go there, there weren't many people with VDARs at that time.
Same for me. It was the same for me. When I was cherry picking, I could touch 50, like 49 or 50, but that was tier 5 and no upgrade, and I was touching 9 or 50. But now I'm lucky to get 45 because I haven't ruined anything, you know. So I'd like to be able to move up to a higher system. I'm going to try that, and then I'll come back in here and send you a message because this is my first time in this Discord. So nice to meet all of you. I'll send you the message in ECS and let you know how Salon does, and then tomorrow I'll try Chen in the Court of Gammon.
We are going to, I don't know, still be here, I think.
We might still be on, all right. I'm not starting to fade yet. And nice to meet you too, DJ. But I want to say hi to Mo. Mo left a comment. Hi to him. And just do we catch up there, Flando? You have Gala on the bridge now.
Mm-hmm.
It was Moreau, yes.
Yeah.
And you've kept Talan.
Yeah, so I've kept Moreau off because that was the worst one of the 3 trips so far.
Okay.
With Moreau. So try Gala now. And hope that I get, critical.
Now, will we have enough?
Trip and third trip.
Will we have enough transwarp cells to try Cadet Uhura as captain?
I've got another 4, so.
Okay. So what we do is when we get
to try to win the event.
We don't know. I can only get 40k nanoprobes that trip, even if I was to try my best.
That's important. That 40k is amazing.
For the cause.
I can tell you.
For the cause. Yes, I love that for the cause. This
Pike
is the
as
way.
captain will be more beneficial than Cadet Uhura with Talan and Chen.
Say that again, Hugo.
When you compare Cadet Uhura as captain with Talan and Chen, and compare it with Pike captain and Talan and Chen, Pike will be better.
Oh, yeah. Pike, of course, will be better. We're talking about see if she's any better as captain than 1 of 10 here.
Yeah,
300k more to go, Ines, yes?
Okay, I don't know.
What?
You got 300k more to go.
You're going robotic, Vitamin.
Oh, you mean in the event?
Rope hunt, yeah.
Well, I can do 120k each, so tomorrow I will be able to do 240k. If Flando don't waste all the cells,
yeah.
Wow.
So now, Vita.
Yeah?
Vita in here. Why are you not on these people's team? Nice, or will they not have you?
What's the question? Why is he not what?
Vita is always talking about how he goes without an alliance.
Right.
And so
I'm in an alliance.
Oh, I didn't know that. Are you?
Yeah, he said he was in an alliance, but most of his people are all Italian. The alliance that he's with.
Yeah, so they're probably all hospitalized with the coronavirus at the moment.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
They're all quarantined, so they're winning.
Either that or drunk off their butt. There was that one town where their tap water is coming out as red wine.
I heard about that, all right, yeah.
I thought that was the best. I'm like, okay, I know where I'm going.
Yeah, can you imagine the riots on the street when they fix it?
Dude, that'd be bad.
Like, I don't remember the last day. No.
He doesn't need a sippy cup.
I wouldn't need a sippy cup either.
Yeah, well, my son decided to fall asleep early, which is fine by me, but he wants a sippy cup, and I said no.
Well,
or is that like you being like, no, only person here gets a sippy cup is me?
It's Exactly. And it needs
Yeah,
to have
right.
some alcohol in it right about now.
While I'm waiting for my cells, I'm going to go finish my spin. Still have 19.
I'm wondering for you guys, we've got so many nationalities and so many accents in here and all of that. I can tell the difference. I've had a couple of Irish and Scottish guys and stuff in on the chat, and I can tell the difference in them. I have so many American accents and German accents and all of that, European accents in here. I'm getting it a bit tough to know who's who. Do you get that when it's Flando and myself and Relentless and any of them guys? When you're when you have listened to Flando.
Are you sound like Amorgin?
I'm wondering, do we?
I don't know, maybe.
No,
You Irish and Scottish sound the same.
And the same goes for the Aussies there, Billy. Sometimes it's hard to make out which Aussie you're actually talking to.
Well, I know sometimes I get the Australians confused with the British. Oops. Sorry, guys. Love you.
Oh, she said it.
Yeah, well, like half of them are trucking TC, you know.
That was Misty for when you want to boot her from the server. Misty.
Yes. Whenever you want to boot.
Independent vote. Independent vote. Four.
But just know.
Well, what are you saying, Flando?
Nothing.
Well, I can hardly understand Flando sometimes.
Yeah, when he talks fast, it's hard to understand.
Yes.
Just be a wild.
See, I can understand him. That's the funny part. When he's talking fast, I understand it.
Thank you, Misty.
Oh, that's because he's trying to speak, because he's live. But when we are
You
talking
have
on
no
voice,
idea how hard I'm
Go on,
trying
give
right
us some of the gutter Scots there.
Come on.
Put me on the spot.
oh,
Bit
now
of
he's
slang
trying,
there,
but
Flando.
when he's not trying, it's like, what the hell?
Well, I'm from California, so we speak really, really fast. So that wouldn't be a problem for me.
Oh, but I understand you completely. You can speak as fast as you want.
You may not want me to because then
It's
it might
more the
sound like
pronunciation than anything else.
Don't believe me, ask Vida. He'll tell you.
You know, I wonder how Gorkon would work with his quick victory.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the critical.
Tax. There we go.
Again, I think the big focus here is that you're trying to not necessarily increase damage. Like Gregor said, or Hugo said a little bit ago, Chip is doing that enough. That's why you don't Carol. Chip is amplifying its damage enough. You need to minimize the damage take. So, mitigation and damage reduction so that you can last
unless you're
for the ship.
capable of totally removing a round. Like if you can hit him with a crit that takes out like a whole chunk of attack round that does more than the damage reduction.
That's what I was hoping that you might.
Lower.
Yeah, I tried something the other night. I was hoping it would work, and it didn't really. Was Harrison? There's not an awful lot of people with Harrison, so I thought, I wonder how many people have actually tested this, but it wasn't that great. But maybe with a different setup, it could be. I don't know.
Well, if you're eliminating one round in the first three, then I don't think it's going to be enough to overcome the loss that you would have in mitigation. But if you're talking 4+ rounds, then that's probably very, very different. But in the first 3 rounds, there's not enough damage that you can take to overcome the amount of mitigation you lose. You try to increase your damage.
Well, for me right now, I was looking at my 25 kills I was just doing, and I barely got into the second round. If my first shot was a huge-ass crit, I might have totally negated his second round's little bit of damage if I just done it in one hit. If you guys who are bigger can do that against a 25, might be mitigating more damage than...
Yeah, but you would still take full energy damage, which would be what round are you hitting? What level?
Level 25, first levels.
So I wonder, Hugo, what is the energy damage on the energy weapon at a 25? It's probably not that much. What, 25 grand? 20,000?
I cannot tell you that. I cannot tell you that. I don't have a level 25 Vidal.
I can look at. I can tell you what they were doing for my damage. Hold on.
Well, yeah, you're not using any damage reduction, right? Yeah, so give us the very first weapon in round 1. What it's firing? How much?
What about bones with Chen and Talan? What's your thoughts? We're going for crucibles where we don't use pike.
Well, Bones has a very pike-like ability.
Yeah,
but weaker. Yeah, but much weaker.
I know, but what the whole point of this is we're trying to get a setup that wouldn't work if you don't have pike, so we're kind of not want to use pike if we can. So taking away him, what would be your sub?
Yeah, it's like your second best officer crew. What would it be? You know, if you're going to recommend to people a setup, forget pike. What's that setup?
I'm with you, I'd still go back to the cadet. Yeah, I'd still go back to the cadet.
Well, we'll try that towards the end, Flando. Pure cadet crew, like. But listen, if you have the transwarp cells, Bones is worth a try, just so that we can say categorically we tried it there. We all looked at it. We're all in agreement, you know.
Bones or McCoy?
McCoy.
Bones. Yeah, blue bones. Blue on that.
Bones. Yeah, the rare bones. The blue bones.
Not cadet?
No. No, it's because I used cadet on Swarm, so I would, you could do the same.
As captain?
No. Uhura as captain. Uhura, Captain McCoy, and Tilan or Shan, I don't remember.
Yeah, the 2 cadets, but he was saying, what about the pike-like ability of rare bones with 10 and Talon?
That's not strong enough. Not nearly.
So pike would give the 20% to bones, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you, Bones will give you 5% to.
It doesn't work with swarms. I tried that with swarms and it didn't work.
It doesn't work with swarms. It doesn't work with warp. It doesn't work with stun. So pike 20%. It's like only to his best friends. Only Moreau. I think they have a fling or something, because it doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't work with any other officers that you really need to, like when in a raid with stun. It actually shows that your cargo increased, but when you go in raid, it doesn't fill the cargo. The
same with Cadet Scotty. We tried Cadet Scotty. You try to warp to that
same.
system, and the ship doesn't go anywhere.
He does let you press, like it says that you can, but then it doesn't leave it doesn't get there. So, but with Moreau it works, but it doesn't work in Swarm, so I doubt it will work with Bones. But let's try it.
I'll be back in a couple of moments.
Well, we're not talking about using pike with bones, right?
What? Sorry.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about bones with Talon? Bones with Talon?
No, weren't you guys talking about using pike as a captain with Bones and Tina?
No. We're talking about using.
Wait.
Bless you.
They were talking about using Bones as captain, and then Chen and Talon as officers.
Oh.
And I can tell you that Bones bonus is not big enough. It's about 5%. You get much better percentages from pike, and it works.
Well, yeah, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a crew loadout without pike.
Yeah, we know pike is the best, hands down. You can't dispute that. The whole point of this is to find out. Forget pike for today. You forget pike. Okay. He doesn't exist. He's gone.
Why?
He's dead. He's in the void somewhere. Forget him.
Don't. Okay. You're just
going to do all your officers.
Okay, well, I'll try Bones as captain with Talon and Shin on 27.
What was that, sorry?
27, it's the other gamma system, right?
Yeah, it's another
Oh,
one.
there's 4 gamma systems.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
try a non-29 or a non-33 gamma.
Well, the 27 is gamma as well, right?
There's 4.
Well, there is a 27 gamma. Yeah.
Yep, and I'm headed there now to try that crew.
Yeah, you get metric
That's
gamma.
what I got earlier today.
Okay.
Do you have, Cass, do you have data on other 27 baseline?
I have it with Pike earlier on the same system I'm headed to.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, let's look at that and see how much more the damage is per hull.
Because I've been doing research for you. Hold on, I gotta go back. Yeah, I took just under 10K with Pike earlier.
Okay, good.
And I got 20 kills, so we'll see.
I am really curious about these gammas now. I'm gonna have to do some extra testing with that.
Well, I
See
got
if
a few trans warp cells I can help you with, DJ. I've been hoarding them.
Well, you could say the same about the beta systems as well, because you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 4 beta systems. And you've also got 4 alpha systems as well. And then you've got 2 delta.
And there's like 3 or 4 gammas also.
Yeah, 4 alpha, 4 beta, 4 gamma, and 2 delta.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done research in 2 of the 4.
I would
3
say
of the 4.
27s work very similar to 29s and 33s. But only if I try again.
Oh.
You know, to compare. But since you're using Chan and Tilan, we won't know. Well, we will. No, actually, we won't. How do we know with the reports which one is better on the 27s if we are using both?
Well, because we know the firing pattern. We know that the first shots are energy, and the third one is kinetic.
You sure that the 27 is also like that?
Well, no. Yes, I'm sure.
Can look in Elcars.
Well, here's how you figure it out. Well, yeah, but Elcars only has one firing pattern, so if there is more than one firing pattern, they don't. What we need to do is we need to run a baseline in the same system with only 10 and then only Talon and identify which one.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Okay, I will do that with 27s for you. I need my calculator. Where is it?
See, that fight would have gone better, but I got crit twice right in the very start. The first energy gun crit me, and then the big kinetic gun crit me as well.
I'm 99.9% confident. Very first shot, definitely energy.
Yeah, it's just like energy, kinetic, energy in the first 3 rounds, from what I can tell.
Okay, that's like really weird.
Whoa!
What is that noise?
Okay, so on that 27 with the bones, Talon and Chin set up, I took 2,500 in damage versus what I took with Pike earlier.
Okay, so how's that looking, Flando? I noticed you were going through a battle log there.
Like, first try, the first one. crit on the first, crit on the second. There's a big one there, 20,000 hull. And that's the kinetic one. And that's with Talan and Bones giving that 20% boost.
Right, yeah.
Relative fine were just usual normal hits. 1,000. So.
Oh, sorry.
1,000. I mean, so far, the best run I've had, where I'm not using Pike, so far, has been 1 of 10, Talan and Chen.
Oh, interesting.
I've still to try cadets and all that as well, but from what I've used.
How about on the 33, 1 of 10, Telon and Moreau?
Oh, I got a lot of crits there. Oh, let's see this.
Can you try that?
Try what?
1 of 10, Moreau and Telon on the 29.
I'm deliberately staying away from 29s because they're broken right now.
Yeah. And in this combo, Moreau has the less effective way, only the minus 30%. It just don't benefit as much.
So you're doing 33s. Okay. I should be watching the stream, but I'm not. Oh, I was. But, but I'm doing an Armada now, so.
You only.
I seen the call out.
You only need to check in which system he is, then you can use System View to see it yourself.
Yes. Oh.
It's very interesting, the difference between Gamma and Delta and Alpha. If there is a difference, I'm not sure.
I mean, would they think at the bots like that?
I'm not sure.
I mean, kudos if they did, but I'd be surprised. I might just be a bit cynical in saying that, but just taking a leaf out of Amorgin's book.
Well, maybe they call it Alpha and Delta and Gamma just to, make that cluster of things a little bit different, so you know which one you're going to. Yeah.
Well, but then they
you can't have the same name.
Yeah, but
it could have also just been lazy naming. No, I mean,
you sure? Because they
Definitely no.
Well, you're so funny, DJ.
I mean, we've seen weirder.
I wonder if they did them by firing patterns named.
So you think each system could have a different firing pattern?
That's what I'm wondering. By looking at his research and what DJ did on 31s, yeah, I'm wondering.
Trying to remember what 31 system did we test cast? Do you remember what to?
Hold on. I have to go look. And I'm in hostile territory, so hopefully I don't get killed in the process.
No, take one for the research. We appreciate it, dear.
Well, I probably figured that out because I haven't been. I've pretty much always gone to the same board system. So, 31 system that I went to was an alpha system.
Okay, so it was the same system as his.
Yeah, I went to Corda Alpha as a 31.
All right, well, that's where he is. But it still looks like a different firing pattern than what you're screenshots showed me.
That's the only 31. I'm looking here. There's not any other 31. Five, 6, 7.
If it helps, I've gone to all 3 of the level 25 systems, same crew, same ship every time, and I get within 100 points the same every time.
Yeah, there's only 131 system.
26s.
Yeah, there's only 131 system. So if you're testing, there's no way. Obviously, they have the same pattern because there's only one. So we had to same one.
And the Borg only use, the best of the best. They keep the same pattern. It's just canon.
Oh god, I got to restart the game. Start to really lag. The only I've been having sort of really bad lag issues since the last update. It's just after like an hour playing it gets really terrible.
Yeah, it's a known thing, Flando. There's a lot of people giving out about it at the moment. Jesus, man, hide your player ID. Fuck.
Oh.
My bad. Forgot.
When you go back in, Flando, can you see which round is, or which is it the first, second, or third hit that is your big damage, weapon damage?
It's a third one, I think it is. Pretty sure it's the third round and it's the second gun that fires, pretty sure.
What?
What was that?
No, I'm in a lot of pain.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
You missed an opportunity there. All these males hanging around and following females in. You should have been saying,
Yeah,
"Oh, excuse
right.
me, boys, I'm having a moment for myself."
Look, just remind me not to add any of you to my Discord page because you would all be running and fleeing like really fast.
We all know this.
Why?
Now you've piqued the curiosity when you've said that.
Yeah, maybe that's why she said it.
Sign us up.
Well, no, let's see. Rev Deuce's page is pretty naughty. Can't deny that.
Yeah, I'm in Pirate Bay. I've seen a few things.
Yeah, no, naughtiness isn't allowed in my channel because you get spanked if you're naughty in my channel. So that's not allowed.
Spanked.
Well, some might like the spanking.
Yeah, someone might like that spanking.
Yeah, you've just ruined it. Like.
But then some people would like to get the spanking and not receive it. So.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't spank. I just kick.
Oh my god. As long as it's not a steel toe dude, you know what?
Trucking, she's blushing now, like there's no tomorrow.
So she's
even though she's a truck driver, she's blushing.
She's blushing, chick.
So
at
I don't
the
know
moment.
how this works.
He's like, I thought I got away from all of this.
I need to stop hanging out with you guys so much, apparently.
No, the worst hands down is Gala. I don't care what anyone says. She is the worst, hands down.
The worst hands down for what?
Photos I post.
Like the worst community manager hands down, or what? What do you mean?
I thought we were talking about
Oh my god.
for some reason, I have no idea why, but I thought we were talking about
Unless if community manager is being used as an innuendo.
All right, so she manages vigorously, I presume. Then.
Yeah.
Just right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna reset this. Give me a second.
Okay.
Get back. Come on. Blue Stacks is really fucking up.
Okay, so
trucking?
the stream hasn't ended for anybody looking at the screen. That's the stream on Discord. We're all still here.
Oh well,
I'll get it back in a second. It's just really shit right now.
Flando's just had to restart.
Good old Blue Stacks.
Yeah, so about those Seahawks, I won't be playing this year. Or any sports for that matter. I feel bad for all you sports people.
Oh, darn, no sports. Jeez.
I know. That
I want to go find a blue
golf.
ship to blow up.
That stupid golf.
Wicked, we all know it's actually DJ that's smitten.
Yes, DJ is smitten. Wait, no, it's Gregor that's smitten by Gala. Remember that.
Did I make you laugh, Flando?
No, that's the other way around, Misty.
I like that.
Oh, is it?
That's my kind of humor, dear.
That's that. Yeah, I can go with that.
Okay, so legitimate question. For once, from me.
For once? Okay.
For once.
Yeah, actually, it would be for once.
So I have to get nanoprobes. I just have to go back into Borg space and kill Borg ships, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's where nanoprobes come from.
But hold on, Misty. Before you do that, I might have found you a better crew.
Because I only have
And then you
one
gotta refine them.
cell left.
Yeah, we'll
I
give
mean,
you. I might have found you.
You got to remember, Misty's blonde, so
I am.
so sometimes it goes in one ear and goes right on through and out the other side.
Wow.
Are we going to start with the blonde jokes now?
I was actually being serious. I wasn't trying to be facetious.
Are you blonde, Amorgin?
Sorry?
Are you blonde?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
we
you
can start with
redhead?
the Irish joke.
Aren't you Irishmen all redhead?
No, we get
No,
red
they're
in
all-
our beards, but that's common everywhere. Ask Deuce.
I'm
Ask
joking.
Deuce. Deuce must be an Irishman or a Scottishman somewhere behind it all.
My son has black hair on his
Definitely.
head and a bright red beard. That's
Hmm?
awesome.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting.
Yep.
Well, if we're just all silent, just taking that in, like, all right, okay, oh, interesting.
Okay, are you back up, Flando?
Give me a minute. Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, give me time.
Yeah, I'm wondering will this thing
But it
automatically
was built in
reconnect?
two, so
You're back in now.
I don't have Lieutenant
Stream
and a Naomi.
So Wicked Witch, wait, who is that? Is that Miss? That's not. Who is that? In the chat, Wicked Witch. Are you in the chat with us? You are. And you're saying they're all smitten with Gala.
Misty is smitten with Gala. Misty loves her, as does the ultimate coronavirus.
yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Deeply in love with her.
Okay.
He tries to
Fake
get
news.
Gala to read the dictionary to her.
And
Fake news.
seeing as you're so in the know with all of this, does Gala like the fact that these guys are all smitten with her?
Oh,
She's
she
getting
loves
tired
it.
of him.
Okay. And tell me
She
something.
walked
If you
herself in
don't
her
demonstrate your ability to be smitten, are you in the bad books?
No, not really.
Okay.
No. We just got to send her Big Macs and chicken nuggies.
Yep.
And Frere Rocher.
Yeah, and chocolate.
Yeah, and you ladies in the room, honest question now. Honest question from a fumbling male, right?
What?
A fumbling male, you know,
What's fumbling?
fumbling.
I've never known an Irishman to be a fumbling male.
Yeah, well, that was a good accent.
Clumsy person.
Okay.
Stumbling maybe, but not fumbling.
What's fumbling?
Yeah, what's fumbling?
Well,
So you know, any of you Americans know what a fumble is.
Well, yeah.
You spill the ball.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You spill the ball. A fumble.
I prefer football myself.
Right, but
Clumsy.
clumsy, good man, Billy. You know, doesn't know how to deal with women, right?
Are you talking about the Morgan?
Yeah, I'm talking about myself. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right.
He really
So,
doesn't.
from a fumbling male, I fumble through this this subject matter, right? But I'm asking an honest question of these ladies, if there's a female in a position of authority or power, or you know, has that kind of role, right? And there's a bunch of guys all kind of tripping over themselves, or people in general tripping over themselves to be smitten, that they're smitten with you. If you're in that position, if you come across the ones then that fumble and are not smitten and they behave in a way that is
No, the thing is
less
the thing
comfortable
is,
than
the ones that are not smitten. there are the ones that just don't
They
really
stand
care
out
and nothing happens. But then there's ones that make a statement of not being smitten, and they are actually rude.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they
well,
go
that-
to the
they-
opposite
yeah.
side
Okay.
just to make a point that they are not smitten, and they can be annoying.
We've had this conversation before, Ignatius, about you've got a group of ladies that are like on your server and that you play with and whatever else, and what it is to be a woman to deal with a largely male community, and how they all get on, and some people get offended, male or female, easier than others, and there are some channels that you wouldn't be in, but most of you guys, like, you seem to be quite, like, you're talking about Deuce's channel and it's a bit naughty and all of this kind of, it's adult themed stuff, that you're not, you don't seem to be getting too stressed out about any humour regarding gender or any of that kind of stuff. You just have a thick enough skin, you know.
I'm not a fan of that humor. I prefer to talk about game.
Well, the thing is, too, is like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I know for a lot of female gamers, they don't like to say that they're a female because they're like, oh, well, you're not supposed to be a gamer.
Yeah.
So, like, when someone does find out they're a gamer, they're like, wait, what? You're
Yeah.
a female and you're a gamer? Like, then they go off on you, and it's just like, whoa.
Yeah. And it's
I'm not allowed to
refreshing.
play a
For,
game?
yeah, for some of us, it's refreshing to talk to authentic females, because Billy will know what I'm talking about. If Billy's still in the chat, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. We've had our fair share of shims, you know, where these are guys that are posing as females, you know. And it's sometimes when they're good at that, it's hard to distinguish. But a lot of us can sit back, and a lot of males can sit back and observe the behaviour of other males and how they respond to an account that we suspect is a male playing, but the persona, what's presented to the server in the game is a female, and that persona is promoted, and the guys still trip over themselves, you know.
No, but when it's not a female.
Not always. Like, there are some guys who can be bitchy too, like, and you know, they can be, you know, it's not always possible.
You do tell. If you talk enough, you do tell.
Yeah, like for me, I'm the admiral for my alliance on server 16. So I probably can tell you how many females I have on my server versus the males. I have 4 females and all the rest are males.
Yes.
But I have also gotten to know the females and I've also gotten to know the males. So we divide the humor, but if we tell the guys to stop, they stop and they're like, well, we're sorry. We didn't mean to cross that line.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm like, you knew better. Come on. Go apologize to him in PM. Like, I throw down the whip and I'm like, no, that wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, but then there's other people that are like, well, I don't care if you're a female. I'm going to run you over, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, so you're going to...
I'm like, come on,
because I'm a female.
Now, would a player like that have that bad attitude? We'll call it, right? Would they have that bad attitude, for example, if it was somebody who was saying that they're ill in hospital, for example, or that I'm having a shit time in real life at the moment, or I don't know, if it was a guy, you know, like, is that is that just their personality, or is that because you're a female?
I've had one male in particular on my server that basically has said the only reason I play this game is because I'm a female that can't get a male.
Oh, right, okay.
And some other salacious acts that I perform for all the males in my alliance.
Yeah, like
and when I shared those details with people, that guy no longer can have a ship leave his base.
Yeah,
without it being destroyed
we have
quickly.
One on our server, same exact way, and he just doesn't care. And we told people, if you see him, hit him. We don't care. I don't care if he's mining. I don't care if he's doing a mission. All because he's one of those that so he wants boob pictures from all of the females, and we keep telling him no. We're like, no. A lot of us are married. We don't want to give pictures out like that to you. We don't know who the hell you are. For all we know is you're Freaky Fred down in mom's basement,
Yeah. It's a real risk, like, yeah.
And I'm not trying to be mean about that kids that live with their moms or dads. That's fine. I don't care, But, when
all you guys realize is sending man boobs.
Who's that?
What I
We
did,
talked about that. Really hairy dog
I did something better. I sent a picture of my dog's nipple, and I have 5 dogs. So I'm like, well, you can specify what kind of nipple.
Each dog has 12.
There you go.
Pick what one you want.
Everyone else loved it, and he was pissed off.
Just send him some udders.
Well, you didn't specify. Jeff, you know who I'm talking about.
Yep,
Yes, I
I took
do.
a picture of my hubbies and of my cats.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I know.
You only talk about him every day, Misty.
Yeah.
See, I'm out of the loop on a lot of this. Yeah, I'm not aware of this.
Yeah, I would say, and if there's a gaggle of guys and everyone's tripping over their feet to be impressed by you and to be smitten by you, as a female, it's the genuine ones that really stand out more. The ones who don't care because you're female. They just, they want to get to know you for you. Not because
but it's not they don't care because you're female. It's the thing is that I'm female. I don't want to be, treated as I want to be treated as the female I am, being that in some things the treatment would be different, in some things the treatment would not be.
Yeah, right. But hold on, you want to be treated as a female, right? Does that means different things to different gays?
I don't want to be treated
I know,
based
that's
off
what
of
I'm
my
saying.
sexuality.
In some things, the treatment is different. In some things, the treatment is not. Like in real life, I want to have the same rights at work, but I do enjoy when a man is
holds the door
a
open
gentleman, holds the door.
Right.
Yes. We are not discussing.
Right. So
When
see, this
people
is
say women want the same rights. We are not talking.
Yeah,
about
this is one of the things that
opening doors to men. We are talking about having the same paycheck, having the same rights, and that's a completely different conversation.
But I
It's
also want
two
the same
different
respect.
things.
I want
You
the
know.
Put it this way: you're all male to me until I voice chat with you.
Technically, I'm a unicorn. But,
okay. Flando's got his ship down here in action. So
cadets suck, by the way. Just saying.
What's that now, Flando?
Cadets, they suck.
Okay.
Flando, I think we need to see Pike, Moreau, and Teelan do something, for the cause.
She just wants points.
I've actually, Anisius, I've got Pike, Moreau, and Tilan going to Gamma 33 right now. I actually
Okay.
Yeah, but you're not Flando, and you can't help her with her alliance points.
Yes. Well,
I see you, Anisius.
She's in my alliance.
It's just that I'm pushing and pushing, and then the guy has 8 cells, and he's.
Flando, are we done with? Are we done with 1 of 10 now?
Yeah. I think he's out. Right?
Unless you've got another option, or you want to try something else, then.
Okay, can we keep Cadet Ahura for a run and try one of the other combos with Cadet Ahura? What worked really well? Like if you had to go with 1 of 10 as captain, what's the officer setup that worked best for you?
So far, it was Tilan and Chen.
Tilan and Chen. Okay, can we see Cadet Ahura with Tilan and Chen?
Sure.
He has his active. This ship actually has Cadet Ahura and the others.
I think kill that. So yeah, that's the worst trip so far. So that was only 6 kills. So we're keeping Cadet Ahura on.
So that contrasts with the swarm in the sense that reasonably effective. That's a decent crew for the swarm. Like that's
Yeah.
without Pike, that's more or less what you're probably going to go with.
Yeah, and so far out of the 6 trips I've tried,
That's the least effective. Okay. Now, we're bearing in mind, of course, that different levels of officers, different research, and that will have a different effect for everybody who tries that if it's not like your own.
So we're going Chen and Talan with Kadehura with Chen and Talan, yeah?
I'd like to see that, yeah. If that was your best, I want to be able to say as well at the end of this, for anybody who's saying Cadet Ahura is your captain, it's that's the way to go. I want to be able to say, well, we've tried Cadet Ahura versus 1 of 10 with the same support crew, and be able to categorically say which is better.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so we've had 1 of 10 with Talan and Chen. That was
Yeah,
10
so if
kills.
this was your best 1 of 10 run, if this run with Cadet Ahura is not as good, we can honestly say that 1 of 10 is better with that setup.
I'd honestly say the 1 of 10 and Cadet Ahura are pretty close. Because I tried it before.
Right.
We checked it out.
When you tried Cadet Ahura and 1 of 10 before, it was a maxed Cadet Ahura. Was it what level of a 1 of 10 are we talking?
But it doesn't make much of a difference because his ability, that's his captain ability, so whether he's level 5 or max, you're still going to get the same. Yes, you will get a higher.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to make it any difference is going to be the stat.
Yeah. I mean, you get a higher, obviously, overall ship bonus with him being a higher tier, but the actual percentage of shit that goes from hull to shield is the same.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to say something to, like people say on television, to someone that is hearing us. I want to say, hi, Andy.
Are you doing a shout out, honey?
Yes, I am. I'm doing it.
Love it.
Who are you doing a shout out to, Ignatius?
To an alliance mate from our
say
alliance.
hi in alliance chat.
It's called Andy.
No, he's called Prospector Andy because all he loves in this game is to mine and nothing else.
Right.
He loves to mine.
So Prospector Andy, he asked about Picard there in the chat, didn't he?
He said it was getting good.
I watched it last night. Now, yeah,
Yeah, and Scopely said that the 7th episode was getting really good.
I'm not going to go there.
Oh, spoilers.
He didn't spoil, so please don't.
No spoiling.
I'm not going to.
I'm not. No.
Misty, shush.
You broke up. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh.
You broke up. What did you say? You said something about aliens were coming?
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard.
Oh my god. Don't
You
spoil.
sure you're not in Arizona?
Alright, hey, Anisius?
Yes? Tell me.
Salon is not a good move on 33s.
Thanks
if
for that,
you can
Flando.
finish the round. If you can finish the round in 3 fights, because in round 1, I took 2 energy shots, right? Is there 2 energy shots in round 1? Or is the second one a kinetic?
No. So
The
it goes
second
energy,
second round, kinetic.
energy.
So in round 1, I took 2 shots.
Yeah,
One,
the first shot is energy.
The first energy shot was 40,000. The second one then, which was kinetic, even with Talon, still hit me 70,000. Then in round 2, I took 1 shot at 40,000. That's energy.
Yeah.
And in round 3, I took a critical energy at 80,000.
Well,
are you going? Is that those? Is that the damage
I
you
have
receive,
3
or is that
and
the
I
whole
have-
health damage?
No, that's the damage. That's the damage that the enemy inflicts. So
Right.
with my reduction, all right,
Right.
in round 1, Cass, write this this down.
Hold on.
On first energy shot. Okay.
Well, I'm seeing one of my own with Tilan, and I had critical on the first one with 65, and second.
See, Rev is right about this. Depend on your critical luck. Cass, on the first hit, which is normal, I took 3,400 hull damage.
Can you try Chen now?
I will once I'm done with this cell. I will.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Then I took 5,900 on the first kinetic.
You said 5,900?
Yep. And then I took 3,300 on the second round energy. Then I took on the third round energy critical, I took 6,900. And that was one battle. Now, I will say this, guys. Holy crap. I'm a tier 6, but I have not leveled it up with ship XP. So I'm still, it's a level 26 right now. Check out these hits. The hostile, of course, we know is 7.1 million. My first hit was 2.6 million non-crit. My second hit was a critical at 4.4 million. And my third hit was 5.05 million critical.
Yep.
And I did a kinetic non-crit of 9.9 million.
Yeah, and you should level your ship until the max, because you will get even more damage out of it. The Starship trait increases your damage even further. Leveling is very important.
Sure I definitely will, but I'm one of those OCD guys. I'll probably wait for an event or a domination.
I cannot recommend it at all.
Oh, you have some patience, honestly. Oof. God, no,
You really need this Starship trait for the Borg. You cannot wait. You really, really need it.
Well, now I've done and screwed up. Now I have to use my second cell with 10 at the same level so that we're carrying the same baseline. But then after that, I will take your advice, and I will end the 20,000 Latinum ship X.
Wow.
I have no ship X.
You know, the Vidar is strong enough to just level with other ships. No, just
Well, that's what I'm doing. I mean, as I'm grinding Borg, it's getting XP every time, and that's why I was going to be patient. You know.
Okay.
But and then if there was a ship XP event, then I would go ahead and use that. Wow, 4,000 is hard to find, Anesius. I was using your metric of 3.9 or higher, but yeah, that's super cherry picking. You're going for like the premium.
Of course.
Of course.
Hey DJ, was that with Pike?
From me.
This is Pike, Moreau, and Talon. And I will tell you here in a minute how many hostiles I get total. And how many and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing again with Chen.
Yeah, this loadout's not faring too well, Amorgin, with Cadet Hura.
Where's the...
I'll be honest with you.
Okay, so 1 of 10, significantly better there.
Well, still doing shit, but I mean, so far I've only killed 3 and I'm nearly at half my hull. So it's not looking too well.
What did you get with that setup?
What one?
The 1 of 10, yeah.
10 kills.
10 kills.
So
the closest I've came to that so far is 8 kills. With all
Holy cow! Okay, this is.
So.
Hang on, hold on. I'm gonna read this battle log. Hang on. I just lost over half of my hull.
Oh, some crits there. There's some crits there.
Yeah, I got slammed. Hang on.
Wait, do you got Tilan or Chen?
I'm using Talon right now. So.
You just got yelled at.
For whatever reason. So for whatever reason, this one went 5 rounds. The first 3 rounds are very normal, and then in the 4th round, so I didn't have enough damage. In the 4th round, I took a 1 million critical shot.
Ooh.
Tell me something. What's the level of your Pike, Moreau, and Tilan?
Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, that sucks. Man.
Can you see the community panel discussion channel?
I can probably. Hang on a second. Let me. All right, so my Talon is max capability. It's 20 out of 30. My Pike is, I think it's 5.
Oh, well, but 5,
my
it's the same because it still gives you the 20%, right?
Yeah,
Moreau,
so my
it's
Pike,
the important one.
Ignatius, if you're posting something, will you post it in Brainbox so that everybody can see it?
You know
My
I don't
Moreau
have
is-
access to that chat.
Oh, that's still not there. General chat will do then.
No. No. Oh, yeah,
My
yes,
Moreau-
it is. Wait.
My Moreau is 10 out of 10.
Oh.
Now, Gregor, weren't you the one that told me that that Moreau was not worth taking to level 15?
Of course it is.
No. I just today checked the bugged officer section. I put in a huge article about it to clarify every wrong thing people think about Moreau.
Moreau is the thing.
You can level Moreau up without a doubt. There's no bug. There is a bug with Moreau, but it's a different bug. It's not level dependent. You can just go for it. And did I heard it right? Your Chen is level 10?
No, my Chen is 20 out of 30.
Okay.
I've got her max promoted, but I did not spend the XP.
Yeah, that's not
You
that's
should
not matter.
do that.
Yeah, for stats.
Stats aren't worth it.
God.
The stats are not worth it.
Oh my God.
30 out of 30 is like 100 points higher than 20 out of 30. It's not worth it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I guess she disagrees.
Well, we just figured out why I can beat your ship, DJ.
Yeah.
I don't fight you with 20 out of 30 freaking 10.
Did you guys ever checked out the crew requirements you need to get your Vidar to 100% or 350% bonus damage? It's insane. You need 12,000 crew points in attack, defense, and health.
It's 350.
So in this last battle I just did, I just dealt a 20.9 million critical genetic hit. I'm not even kidding you. I'm with screen. That's insane.
Do you have
That's a
access
rare
to
gun.
Brainbox or to the panel?
Yeah, we all have.
Okay, so I post there screenshots of my first round with Tilan.
Are you on a 33?
Yeah.
Up in there. I want to look. What room?
Well, in 2 rooms, Brainbox and community panel discussions and...
Okay, yeah, I got it. I'm with you here. All right. Look here at this one.
What about this crew loadout? No, I've got 1 cell left, so...
Oh my... Use just a good crew this time.
No, I'm not.
Can
I
you
ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
can you try the rare Bones' captain with Talon and Chen for me, please?
I did. I tried Bones to land the Chen, and I got 8 kills.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know that.
Look at that.
But I'll
insane.
Right, this is what I've tried so far.
When
So,
you equip
I
both
wonder-
as captain,
listen,
you get
I
about
read
5% for Talan and Chen.
I read every battle log for the 8 hostiles that I just... And Only one of them went 5 rounds, and I don't know why.
5 rounds.
Yeah, that's that one where I lost half my hull. It went
Well,
5
you know,
rounds.
it happened.
Well, that's why you lost half your hold out.
I mean, I know why you got. You just have. I think you
RNG,
just
right?
missed a couple of hull points from the box thingy, and in round 4, it's not much happening with the Vidar. Just in round 5, you have the capability to kill something again.
Okay, Flando.
Uh-huh.
If you want a little bit of an out there suggestion that's a little bit different, Woteln.
Vottel.
Why?
Bottle. Okay.
What? Nope, don't use them. Don't.
Have you tried
Don't do
them?
it.
I've not, but Greg is about to, punch me through the microphone if I do use them, so,
Dodge on an interceptor.
Yes, but you are based on your basic stats, and it's not much from the Vidar. You get crap from him. You're just wasting a valid warp token or transwarp token.
Well, that's what we've been doing all night.
I know. That's the whole point of this. Right, well, put it this way, I've
That's
got
what
one transaction
Flando's
left,
been doing
so...
for us.
Somebody mentioned Decius earlier, but it's short rounds. There's no point.
Yeah.
Don't take Decius. You don't get enough hits in. If you would fight an explorer, you would get 3 triggers for Decius, but you get 2 triggers in round 1, 1 trigger in round 2, and then another one. So 4 triggers in the entire fight. So that's not worth Decius.
Well, unless anyone's got any other suggestions, I'm trying to fold out.
Do it. What's your...
I have a suggestion. Pike, Moreau, and Tilan.
Nope. Yeah.
Elvis, come here.
So far, Flando, what we found is if you don't have Pike, it's Ahura, Moreau, and Talon. Is that
No,
the
1
best?
of 10, Talon and Chen.
One of 10, Talon and Chen is better than Ahura.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lay down,
Yep.
you fat bastard.
I got 4 more kills using 1 of 10 than I did with Cadet Ahura.
So 1 of 10.
No, 2 more kills, sorry.
Talon,
2 more kills.
1 of 10, Talon and Chen.
That one battle where I lost half of my hull basically came off of 1 shot because I did not fire a critical in the first 3 rounds. It looks like at the level 33, if you fire a critical somewhere in the first 3 rounds, 1 good critical, then you can end it in 3 rounds. But if you don't fire any criticals, you're getting jacked up. I only got 6 kills.
Wait until your ship level is up to the max, then you don't need this critical anymore. I promise.
Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. Makes me wonder now if I should even test with Chen. I guess I will, just so we can see how Chen will do. Now, I'll say this. I still, only off 6 hits, still got 5,000 probes, and it took like 2 minutes. So, there's that. But
Yeah,
that's,
for you, DJ,
that would
you
be...
like to get in fast. Then that's what you want to do, right?
I know, yeah, but that return is really bad. That return is... You know what, damn it.
What? Oh, come on. Who's laughing at me, Misty?
Us female gamers want to be respected, and we don't want to talk about sex.
I wasn't. You know
That was so obvious.
Is that a boat? What was that?
Yeah, somebody was foghorn there, was it?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Oh, no. That was me hitting the rumble strip because driving off the road.
Wait, driving and gaming and talking, DJ?
No, I was...
Yes, I know. And you yell at
DJ, you know that's against the law.
Right, so...
Oh my God.
Seeing as this is Flando's last run, and I'm going to wrap the stream up then shortly after he finishes this up when we do the post-mortem. But some officers that are they're a little bit like Woteln there in the sense they're a little bit left field. But I'd love to hear what Hugo's saying about some of these here in terms of how they would fit possibly into a setup. And that's officers like Kang with the 200% accuracy, by 200% of the attack of the crew on the ship. Increases accuracy.
Depends on his stats.
How do you think that
Totally
would work in such a setup that Flando's using there without Pike?
Okay, Kang's officer ability gives you 200%, you said? It's not enough. You need a value about 20,000 or more to really have an impact on the battle. And I don't think he has that. And I recommend these officers only if you have them on rank 4 or rank 5, so max. Because you get 800% and 1,600% of your, I think King was attack value, and you don't try it beneath that, because you need so many points. I just did a test today with other hostiles, and it's always have values of 50,000, 60,000 piercing values, armor piercing, shield piercing, or accuracy. Nothing below these high values do anything. You want at least 20,000 and hope for 30. At least.
I love when you talk sexy.
Oh, come on. Respect him, man. He's intelligent. I like it. There's nothing to do with how he's talking.
That was a compliment.
I know.
Thank you.
It's better than the exasperation I got from Anisius when I tell her I don't have my chin 30 out of 30. Oh my god, you loser!
You know that every time that she talks to you, she's going to ask that, have you matched her yet? Have you matched her yet? Have you matched?
The thing is that you need the power that she gives you, so your Vider is stronger.
But
100.
But
it would be like 5 million officer XP for what, 100 attack points? I just don't think that's worth it. Am I wrong? Anybody else?
You are.
Yes, you're wrong. Yes, I don't know why, but you're wrong.
And the numbers, Deej, the numbers that you have for prime officers don't show up till you put it on the ship.
Yeah, prime officers double
Take that
that.
into
So.
account here.
You don't want to get him talking about prime officer.
No, you don't.
It's not only that. There is more research.
Yeah, he has it, so why wouldn't he want to talk about it? Does he not like it?
Well,
That's
he kind of
not
lost
it.
to Sally that didn't have prime officers.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Gregor, I'm being legitimate. I'm being completely straightforward. Do you think that it's worth taking a common officer? Listen, I've already got her max at the top tier. I've got her 20 out of 30.
It's not max.
Do you think it's worth the 5 million XP to get her to 30 out of 30?
It's not 5 million, dude. It's not 5 million. I have her on max level myself, and I'm a free-to-play player. It's no problem to level up. It's just, I think, 150 or something. It's no problem at all. Yeah, it's 100 million. And don't forget, it's not only, if you have it, there's always advanced training in your research tree, and later there's attack training and defense training, and it's all based on the stats of your officers. So, and you have you only have so little space for officers. Don't waste any stat points, dude. You need every single point.
The officer god has spoken. I will take my chin.
Oh my
30 out of 30.
No, you
Do it slowly.
No, Anisius, all you told me was, all you said was, oh my god, what an idiot.
I didn't say idiot.
You can wait for the next officer event. You don't have it to do immediately.
Yeah, save it, DJ. Save it for the officer.
The part is every fight me and DJ
But
ever
keep it in
had,
mind.
I had shit on the bottom of my ship.
Okay, so I'm not taking the inert nanoprobes. What am I doing wrong? And I'm
You need to get home to get them, Misty.
Yes.
You
He needs to die.
Yeah, take them home, refine them.
No, don't take him home.
Don't refine them.
Wait
Just
for
take
you
them
to
home.
die. Don't recall.
Don't refine it.
All right, Anetius, I do have Chen back in the 33. We hit one and look.
Okay, go for it.
Flando, how are we looking here? What's your feeling so far? Not great. Are you going to get 8 kills?
No.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Oh
Amorgin,
my god.
Wow.
could you finally check
Alright,
your messages in Discord?
Are you talking to
Sir?
me, Hugo?
Yeah,
Yes, DJ.
I do.
All right,
DJ.
write down these numbers because 10, massive, but I took a huge kinetic shot too, so I don't know what's better. All right, on my first energy shot, I took 185 hull damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 is massive, but then on the round 1 kinetic shot, I took 17,500 hull.
Oh.
Yeah, you get the bigger load of the second shot.
All right, on round 2, on the first energy shot, I took 200 hull damage.
All right.
There was no kinetic shot that round, and then in round 3, the first energy shot, I took 200 hull damage,
Yeah.
and it didn't even get off a second shot in round 3. Oh, it doesn't have one in round 3, does it?
Doesn't yet.
So, what is that? Less than 18,500 for the entire. What did I do with Lawn?
Talon was 19.5.
This one's like 18.5. So, Anetius, as long as I stay within 3 rounds, if I can stay within 3 rounds, 10 is better, but only by an edge, only by a tiny little bit.
Okay, but keep killing
$1,500.
them and see
All right.
after a few kills.
Kills actually. Got 6 kills with Talon, but I took that one that was stupid. That took like half my hull. See how this one does.
Well, I don't have that with my crew.
Oh, you know what? It must be Talon.
So I was looking at your screenshot. Sorry, lads, I was looking at your screenshots there, Hugo, and yeah, that's a strange looking thing. It doesn't take any shield health damage with Harrison. That's a bit odd.
Because Pike and Moreau improve Harrison so far that you get basically a level 5 or a rank 5 Harrison with that, and you get your full 100% shield ignoration or what it's called, and you just hit through. And because it's a tier 4 ship with level 20, and I think a weapons upgrade, you can one-shot the level 25 and just get 171 damage. Or
Okay. So it's reading there from what I could. Let me go back to it. It's reading there as it was no shield health damage, but you're actually ignoring the full shields.
Yeah, you ignore. When you look at the second shot, you see the shields are untouched.
Yeah. I thought that was like some sort of a bug or something, and that Harrison wasn't working. But that actually means that he's that makes Harrison a very good option then.
Yeah,
Or level
but who
25 at
has
least.
Harrison?
Yeah, that's the next problem.
How many people have Harrison?
Yes, but
kill.
the point in this, I suppose, Anetius, is to test between us all what we've got.
I know.
You know.
I'm just jealous.
Yeah, and that includes stuff that we already probably know. So I'm getting an awful lot of feedback
point
there. Sorry.
I try to make
Yeah.
is when you have a maxed Vidar and with max level and have a Harrison, I kind of want to know how far, which level you can get, because the screenshot I showed you also, the guy who sent me the pictures have a full cargo room. It's at 60,000 nanoprobes, and I think 1/3 of its hull left. So,
Well, I
pretty
just
promising,
took another
but it takes
bad,
forever.
Took another bad battle. It still only went 3 rounds, but I got hit with a 400,000 critical hit.
I'm after getting attacked. I'm after getting attacked doing the bloody swarms talking to you fuckers. 2 ROG players after taking me out. Fuck's sake.
Damn, I took another 400,000 critical.
As I was looking at Discord for them fucking screenshots, Hugo, and it cost me 2 ships.
Two ships. Wow.
Destruction.
And Rado's after sending me a message say blame Spark. It wasn't Spark that attacked me, so I don't think I will.
Alright.
Just to put you at ease in this, even if I did use Pike Murrow to land on all eight trips there, we still would be second place. Just throwing that one out there.
Well, the same place, but closer. And with what I gonna do tomorrow, maybe you know.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright, and
You're strong enough to bring them up. You got this.
I got 7 hostiles with 10, but I had 3 really bad luck battles, kinetics and critical.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is that it happens a lot, you know.
So I mean, it still looks like Chen is slightly better, but I think that could swing either way. One battle with 1 extra crit could make Talon better. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 33 then. The 33 is not mirroring the 29s for sure, because in the 29s you're only getting hit one time with one kinetic, and that's it.
Yeah.
So the 33s are definitely firing once per round and twice in that first round, or twice in first round.
Well, tomorrow I'm doing Chen, and I always do the same ones with Tilan, so it will be really easy to see, you know, after 2 cells, if I get a better result with Chen. I will post on the Amorgin's channel, so if you're curious.
I'll come back in and check it out. But I don't think I'm ready for 33 yet. That was not profitable. I got the same number of probes out of 2 cells that I could do out of 1 cell in the 29.
The max I've killed is 20k in 1 run, and that's in 31s.
So it does definitely come down to it, though. As soon as you can hit 29s efficiently, that's the sweet spot until Scopely
What are you
changes.
crewing out right now?
I'm just filling up the ships, that's all. No reason.
I don't know nothing about that.
So Flando, I want to ask you, how many kills did you get there? What is the verdict?
So, not using Pike, if you not have, the most kills I got was using one of 10 as captain with Chen and Talon. I got 10 kills. Out of all the other setups, the closest I could come to that was 8 kills on 4 of the other setups. One setup gave me 7 kills, one setup gave me 6 kills. I've posted the results in your Discord.
And so that last one gave you the 7, so I'm getting awful bad feedback there from somebody, I'm not sure who that is. If you can mute your mics if possible when not talking. So it's official then, Flando, that whoever it was suggesting 1 of 10, they're not wrong. He does seem to have a level of efficiency here, if you don't have Pike.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And if we ever get to the day then when you can crew 2 of these ships, we had a lot of people running around 2 Franklins there, for example. If we ever get to the day where we can have 2 Vidars, that might be well, you'll have to double Chen and Talon, but 1 of 10 looks like a reasonable option.
Hey, Amorgin, one guy in my alliance is building his 3rd Vidar right now.
His 3rd, right? Okay.
His 3rd.
And this don't say words.
And the first one is fully maxed.
He'd be in an extreme minority, I'd imagine that, though.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't get enough transport coils, right, to use the 3.
His first one is maxed.
Fair point, yeah. Fair point.
Yeah, I agree. He said he's using
the only point that I would bring up. The only point that I would bring up with this is that, for example, you were testing 1 of 10 Talon and Chen, and that would be your second crew without a Pike setup. But this is still not a good setup as long as the 29s stay the way they are.
Yeah.
You know, and that's probably not gonna disappear rapidly, I don't think. So
Yeah, me neither.
so while that's the case, I still, I don't know, maybe I can do a little bit of testing tomorrow, but I still don't think 1 of 10 is a good officer choice for 29. Because Cass and I tested that, and it was an overwhelming lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone had suggested it to me, too. I dismissed it, you know, after one run because it performed terribly. But that was on the 29. So I think as long as the 29s are there, that still needs to be sweet spot. This research will be very useful once the 29s go away.
Mm-hmm. Which is really the premise for this whole stream today, right? Was to figure out what we're going to do when Scopely does change the firing pattern.
Yeah. Basically.
So. Great work, Flando. If I could donate
that's
a
really
cell
cool,
to you,
man.
I would.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if DJ can maybe speak to someone at Scopely and give me some cells back. That'd be awfully nice. But
That would be awfully nice, and maybe mention it to
Yep.
Deuce as well. And
Let me laugh.
who are the guys that are smitten with Gala here? Maybe they could go and have we mentioned the Gala about getting
you
Flando?
know, in all seriousness, do send me a PM and I will see what I can do. That's really, really good research. I appreciate it very much. No
Fair
promises
point.
because it's the weekend and Scopely is.
Oh no problem. And listen, guys, anybody that's listening, and anybody that turned up there tonight, we do these community panels every so often. It's largely we try to get it a little bit representative of different views that are out there. Tonight was a very special thing. It worked out okay, I think. Some people didn't talk up too much or whatever. That's all right too, but. It really was. There was a really good spread of opinions and personnel from a variety of different servers there that came in there with us tonight, and I appreciate very, very much. You guys are coming in and talking. I could. This was very easy for me. I could sit back. I was trying to do my swarm dailies while you are all talking away. It's very easy for me to do this, and you are more than welcome to come back and we do this again at any stage and test other things. You know, so. Throw out your ideas and discuss with each other, and if there's something we can all agree on that would be very much worth testing out live and getting people to contribute in the moment, then we can do it, you know.
Hey, and I appreciate you doing the town halls, Amorgin. If you don't mind, would you care if I gave you a quick website plug of my podcast on a different Discord server?
Of course, yeah. And I tell you what to do. Post it in the comment below. Post a link to it in the comment below, and I'll pin it.
Absolutely, I'll do that. And for those of you listening, it is called Talking Trek. It's on all of the podcast platforms: iTunes, Play, iHeartRadio, all of those, Podbean and Stitcher and Spotify. And all you have to do is just search Star Trek Fleet Command, and it will pop right up there. So, and we do prizes and
yeah, you do
giveaways.
regular giveaways. I was going to say, DJ. That's always very useful to the community. That you seem to have a lot of freebies going during the show. I was listening to a bit of it there the other night.
We make at least one winner every single show, and we record the show every Wednesday and Sunday in Eastern Time, United States.
Great.
Thanks,
Thank you.
No bother.
So if
Thanks for having us on, Midland.
Sorry, who was that?
Scary Baker saying thanks and for the brain trust.
No problem. Thanks for showing up. Gregor, were you saying something there?
No.
Vitamin, was it you?
No, Gregor's just happy that I didn't use Volton. So he's just happy that I didn't,
I'll pop in and say hello as well, by the way.
I said thank you.
Oh, I hear a Scottish accent.
Who is that? Is that Relentless?
There's another one.
That's Kenny.
Here's another one.
One of us.
There's more than
one of us. We're just trying to get some of your power, Captain.
Ken is like, hey, don't understand the role when the horse is bolted, like, eh? Aye. Aye, there you go.